Nightwing number 32. Tim Seeley writing, Miguel Medoncha and Scott Eaton on art. Now, I just complained about flashbacks in this one. A lot of this one's also very flashback heavy. But it was a bit more interesting though. It was basically, we're at the blackjack table and Raptor's there, and most of the issue is them having a conversation and talking about their past and why they're there. And Raptor gets all philosophical about, oh, this is why you're flawed, this is why you do this. You bought into the rich and powerful Bruce Wayne, and then you forgot your own life, and blah 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 blah. You're just out for yourself. And then Nightwing kind of flips it all around and says, I've been actually researching and trying to figure out where you were, from memories. I've been talking to people, I've been interviewing people from the circus, all these things. And he basically tells him what seems like probably an accurate portrayal of what Raptor was doing on the night that Dick's parents died, of how he got caught off guard and followed Bruce to pick his pocket because he wanted the money, rather than doing what he was claiming that he was always doing, which was protecting his mother. And because of that, he never saw the acid on the rope, and because of that, they died. But yeah, so there's a lot of talking about them falling to their deaths, and like how that everyone felt like they hit the ground at the same time, and all this stuff. It's an okay issue. It's kind of the issue where I appreciate a lot of the beats in it, and I like what it's doing from a story level, but it's not necessarily the most exciting one on its own.
I agree. I like it as part of the overall narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like Seeley's wrapping it all up. Like, he started with Raptor, he's going to end with Raptor.
It does feel like he might have gone a bit longer on this run, but he's ended for reasons. And it's like, okay, well, I was going to do this Raptor thing at some point, but let's just get it all out, because I want to be the one to tell this Raptor story.
Absolutely, and obviously the runoffs are all coming into play as well, and they're all deciding they want to help fight because they know that Raptor and Pigeon are working together, and they're like, no, we're going to do this, and we're going to do it for Giz, because Giz wanted to be a hero, so we're going to do this. Also, I think we probably all enjoyed Gorilla Grimm freaking out at the pigeons flying out. And
as someone that has a bird phobia, I especially appreciated that.
I love how he sticks up for himself. Like, Mouse is like, seriously? And he's just like, an ape legend, birds are bringers of doom. I stand by my reaction.
Yep, in Matt Legend, it's the same too, not just Ape Legend, so it's fine. I did like the stuff with Orca too, how, they're like, you're always a runoff, and you did all of this because, you were tired of them using you, and you thought, or she didn't want to not feel useful, and so that, that opens that hole up to her.
Yeah, because basically what happens at the end of this issue is that Raptor and Pigeon have basically infected a lot of the population of Bloodhaven. We're not sure quite how much at this point, certainly the people in the casino.
I'm thinking just the casino.
Maybe just the
I
casino,
thought so too.
But they've infected them all with Blockbuster and Orca, like, I think they've used they've studied the Orca stuff that made him his way, and then they've turned it into like Blockbuster Venom or whatever, and they're all sort of like hulking up and freaking out, and we get that big thing at the end. But that's actually where the Defacer and the rest of the team, they find Orca at this old lab that was used to work on like him and his gang, and they basically convince him like to help and should work with us and all sorts. But yeah, like I say, it's setting up all the next parts of the story. It's giving us a lot of emotional payoff. It's kind of the moment where Dick says, "You know what? You're not above me, right? I am your equal. I can fight you on this." I like the final page where you all these Blockbuster people rampaging around, and Dick's like doing the Superman shot.
The ripping the shirt open shot.
Yeah, the Superman kind of moment.
Well, I liked how they told the story over Blackjack too. Like when Raptor doesn't realize that Dick has an ace in the hole, and he's figured all of this out.
Yeah.
Poor choice of words. But
yeah, because Raptor keeps winning, and then at the end, Dick's like, no, house wins at the end.
Blackjack.
Like,
but he relates his story to it as well. Like Raptor saying, no, Dick, you wanted more. You had a good, easy life anyway, but you wanted the best. You wanted blackjack.
Yeah, and then when Raptor loses, that's when he enacts his plan. It's like, well, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to win ultimately anyway. Which is kind of, I think a lot of this story and the story between the two of them has always been about hypocrisy and how Raptor thinks Dick's a hypocrite, but really Raptor's the hypocrite. He's the bigger hypocrite of the two of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I think it boils down to that. Yeah, art's good, not amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
Serviceable.
it's serviceable. It works. Nothing about it was blowing me away. I do like how Orca looks though. Orca looks pretty pimping.
Yeah.
But then again, how do you screw up a whale shark person?
An
like this?
anthropomorphized killer whale.
There you go.
How can that go wrong?
That's the correct term.
Like street sharks.
Yeah, like street sharks.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison. But yeah, no. So it's setting up the final, and it does feel like everything's coming together. Because again, I think we said this the last couple of issues, but it's bringing Raptor, it's bringing the runoff sense. Vaboda's there. Like we see her briefly, like dealing with the chaos out in the docks, spilling out from the casino.
I'm looking forward to the end game. I mean, I'm not looking forward to Seeley coming off the run, of course, because I've been enjoying it a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. And whatever epilogue issue he has planned, I'm sure it's going to hit quite hard because he can do that quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him and Defacer like having a moment where they agree that they're not going to be a couple again, but they've kind of buried the hatchet, and it'll feel kind of bittersweet.
I hope so.
I'm sensing that moment coming.